Hello my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about amino acids part 3, that means continuation of our classification. Last class we discussed about classification of amino acids based on structure. There are 5 types of classification. The remaining classifications are we discuss in this topic. Okay. So the second type of classification based on chemical nature of amino acid in solution. In last class we discussed classification based on structure. When we discuss classification based on structure, which is the first type of classification? That is our aliphatic amino acid. Which are the 5 subclasses coming under aliphatic amino acids? Simple chain, branch chain, sulfur containing amino acid, hydroxyl group containing amino acid, amide group containing amino acid. Actually they are monoamino monocarboxylic acid. Monoamino monocarboxylic acid means that contain one amino group and one carboxyl group. So they can also known as neutral amino acid. There is no charge because they are monoamino monocarboxylic acid. So all the amino acids coming under this category, they are known as neutral amino acids. Okay. So glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, serine, threonine, cysteine, methionine, asparagine and glutamine along with proline, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. They are neutral amino acid because those amino acids contain one amino group and one carboxyl group. Then the second category, that is acidic amino acid. What is meant by acidic amino acid? Those amino acids contain one amino group and two carboxyl group. Okay, they are aspartic acid and glutamic acid because they are monoamino dicarboxylic acid. Two carboxyl groups are present in aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Third category, it is known as basic amino acid. Why they are known as basic amino acid? These amino acids contain two amino group and one carboxyl group. They are lysine, arginine and histidine. So, classification based on chemical nature of amino acid, they are neutral amino acid, acidic amino acid and basic amino acids. Third type of classification, that is classification based on the polarity of side chain of amino acid. We know the general structure of amino acid. What is our general structure of amino acid? How can we express amino acid? NH2, CHR, COH. NH2 and COH, they are the two functional group. CHR, R is the side chain. So, what are the side chain contents? Classification. Here, this type of classification that is based on the polarity of side chain of amino acid. The first type, that is amino acids having non-polar side chain. Non-polar side chain. That is, they are hydrophobic and lipophilic. Example, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, proline, phenylalanine and tryptophan. They are amino acids having non-polar side chains. Then next one, that is amino acids having uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain. That the heading is very important. Amino acids having uncharged. They are uncharged but they are non-ionic polar side chain. They are glycine, serine, threonine, cysteine, tyrosine, glutamine and asparagine. Glycine contains hydrogen atom. Serine and threonine, both these amino acids are hydroxyl group containing amino acid. Cysteine that contains sulfhydryl group, SH group. Tyrosine that contains phenol group. Glutamine and asparagine, these two amino acids contain amide group. So, these 7 amino acids, glycine, serine, threonine, cysteine, tyrosine, glutamine and asparagine, they are known as amino acids having uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain. Okay. Next, third category, they are amino acids having charged or ionic polar side chain. They are acidic amino acid because they contain negative charge, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, some cases tyrosine. Then basic amino acids lysine, arginine and histidine. So this is the time for our interaction. Which are the amino acids that contain ionic polar side chain amino acids? Ionic polar side chain containing amino acids, acidic amino acids and basic amino acid. Acidic amino acids negative charge, basic amino acids positive charge. Acidic amino acids mainly aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Basic amino acids lysine, arginine and histidine. Neutral amino acids, which are known as neutral amino acids. These are neutral amino acids: glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, serine, threonine, cysteine, methionine, proline, phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan, asparagine and glutamine. The next category, non-ionic polar side chain, which are known as non-ionic polar side chain. Non-ionic polar side chain, that is glycine, serine, threonine, cysteine, tyrosine, glutamine and asparagine. Okay, that's about our interaction. Then fourth type of classification, that is classification based on nutritional requirement. The first step among this nutritional requirement, that is essential or indispensable amino acid. What is meant by indispensable or essential amino acid? It should be supplied through the diet. We cannot synthesize these amino acids in our body. Carbon skeleton of these amino acids cannot be synthesized by human beings. Normal growth or optimal growth will not occur if one such amino acid is deficient in the diet. There are 8 amino acids. They are known as essential or indispensable amino acids. We can easily remember these amino acids with a code. It is known as Hill-Mat-PVT. Okay. Among this H and A, that is semi-essential amino acid, and all others are essential amino acids. So which are the 8 essential amino acids? Isoleucine, lysine, leucine, that is ILL, M for methionine, T for threonine, P for phenylalanine, V for valine and last T for tryptophan. There are 3 amino acids starting with T. Which are they? Threonine, tryptophan and tyrosine. Among these 3 amino acids starting with T, only one amino acid is non-essential and all other 2 amino acids are essential. Threonine and tryptophan are essential but tyrosine is non-essential. Actually, tyrosine is synthesized from phenylalanine. That's why tyrosine is non-essential. All other T, threonine and tryptophan are essential amino acids. So it is easy to remember which are the 2 amino acids starting with T. They are essential. Next, partially essential, or we can call it as semi-essential amino acid. Histidine and arginine are semi-indispensable amino acids. Growing children require them in food, but they are not essential for the adult individual. That's why they are known as partially essential or semi-essential. We can easily remember the semi-essential along with this clue, Hill-Mat-PVT. This shortcut, H and A. That is, we can just cut this H and A. These 2 amino acids are semi-essential and all others are essential amino acids. Okay. The last category, it is known as non-essential or dispensable amino acids. The remaining 10 amino acids are known as non-essential because their carbon skeleton can be synthesized by the body. No need to ingest these amino acids as such. They are also required for normal protein synthesis. The non-essential amino acids are alanine, asparagine, aspartic acid, cysteine, glutamine, glutamic acid, glycine, proline, serine and tyrosine. All body proteins do contain all the non-essential amino acids. We can synthesize this non-essential amino acids. So there is no need to ingest these amino acids as such. Okay. But they are very much required for normal protein synthesis. Then one more category is there in this type of classification based on nutrition, that is known as conditionally essential amino acid. When a person is suffering from a moderate to severe chronic illness, person may lose the ability to manufacture enough non-essential amino acids and thus require supplementation. They need supplementation. Problem with digestion, they also need supplementation. Normally, non-essential amino acids become essential at the time of physiological stress. Then these amino acids have to be taken in food or through supplements. Conditionally essential amino acids are arginine, glycine, cysteine, tyrosine, proline, glutamine and taurine. Taurine actually it is derived from cysteine. So which are known as conditionally essential. Actually we can synthesize all non-essential amino acids in our body. But in some special condition, we lose the ability to manufacture enough non-essential amino acids. So this requires supplementation. If there is any kind of disorder at the time of digestion, need supplementation. At the time of physiological stress, we need supplementation. And we have to be taken in food or through supplements, all these amino acids. Which are the conditionally essential amino acids? Arginine, glycine, cysteine, tyrosine, proline, glutamine and taurine. Next, the last type of classification that is known as based on metabolism. We know what is metabolism. It's a pathway. We can split this metabolism into two types, anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism means synthesis, catabolism means breakdown. So, based on metabolic pathway, we can classify these amino acids into three categories. Which are they? Purely ketogenic. Ketogenic means those amino acids will be converted into ketone bodies. Ketone body, it's a new term, ketone body. Okay, so ketone bodies are formed under fat metabolism. So purely ketogenic amino acid is leucine. Leucine is known as purely ketogenic, that can be converted to ketone body. The second classification, that is both ketogenic and glucogenic. We can easily remember this amino acids coming under this category with a code like I like aromatic amino acid. Isoleucine, lysine, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. During metabolism, part of carbon skeleton of amino acids enter into ketogenic pathway, the other part enter into glucogenic pathway. That means either formation of ketone bodies or formation of glucose. Purely glucogenic amino acid. The third category is known as purely glucogenic. That means they synthesize glucose. The final fate of those amino acids are the formation of glucose. All remaining 14 amino acids are glucogenic as they enter into glucogenic pathway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 amino acids are known as both ketogenic and glucogenic. Leucine is purely ketogenic and the remaining 14 amino acids are known as glucogenic. They enter into glucogenic pathway. Okay. So now this is the time for our interaction 5. Which are essential amino acids? There are 8 essential amino acids. We can remember essential amino acid with our code HIL, MAT, PVT. HNA, they are known as semi-essential amino acid and all other amino acids are ILL, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, M for methionine and T for threonine, PVT, phenylalanine, valine and tryptophan. So these 8 amino acids are known as essential amino acid. It should be supplied through diet. We cannot synthesize this essential amino acid. Which are known as conditionally essential. Normally, non-essential amino acids can be synthesized in our body. But in some situations, we cannot synthesize these non-essential amino acids. Which are those conditions? Conditionally essential. That is physiological stress, digestion issues. Then after some kind of trauma, surgery, we need this non-essential amino acid as our supplementation. Which are both ketogenic and glucogenic amino acids. According to our metabolic fate, we can classify the amino acids into glucogenic, ketogenic, both glucogenic and ketogenic amino acids. So, both glucogenic and ketogenic amino acids we discuss with a code. I like aromatic amino acids. Which are aromatic amino acids? Phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. I for isoleucine, lysine, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. They are both ketogenic and glucogenic amino acids. Okay, that's about our classification of amino acid. I hope You all understand this topic very well.